mean, she said I forced her to get married. So,
but I mean, she's basically sending you to prison for the rest of your life.
I would never expect that from her at all.
You don't seem that surprised, though.
No, I mean, I am, but it's like, to take in everything now, it's like, I don't know, like, if she talked to Jay, if, like, who else talked to her about anything.
All right, let's kind of, I want to go back over that. Okay, so, and then, we'll go back over a couple of things. So Jay comes into the picture because Cynthia won't stop calling Amelia.
Yeah, and I think that was Thursday night. Thursday or Friday night.
Okay.
One or the other. I know we met with him 3 nights.
Is it because Cynthia won't stop calling Amelia, or is it because you guys are trying to flip these pills for cash quick? What's the more, is it more that you try
no. He came to the house first.
For the pills?
No. He came to the house first
Mm-hmm.
because Amelia texted him, hey, come to the house or something like that. Because
Mm-hmm.
they were talking outside for about 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in the house. She came back in the house. She said, Jay wants to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
And while we were conversating about, him and Amelia had talked, and he's going to need some money, I said, okay, that's fine.
Hold on. What did he say him and Amelia talked about?
All he said was that Amelia told me the situation. He said he's known Amelia for a number of years,
Mm-hmm.
like a sister,
Mm-hmm.
and he wants to go ahead and, not get us involved.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to go ahead and do what he has to do to go ahead and make things right. And I told him, hey, and I said, he's saying, I know you guys owe them some money or something like that, and he can basically get some, I don't know, flip money or something. And that's when I told him, hey, he was like, I hurt myself, because I was telling him about my leg
Mm-hmm.
and how I stopped using my medication and I started using CBD.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, yeah, I ran out of medicine. And I told him, I have in the house, and I told him, it's probably about 50 pills or so. And I said, if you need to use them, whatever you need to do, sell the rest. Simple. And he said, okay. I gave it to him. I threw my medicine bottle in the recycle bin because I didn't want him to have any of my, my name information, my doctor's information.
Mm-hmm.
I gave him the bag with the medicine, and then I gave him the money too.
How much money?
I think it was like $1,000 that night.
Now, here's the thing. If I'm in your situation, I got a lot of money. I mean, a lot of money problems, I guess. You're trying to figure out money. It's not easy to just give somebody $1,000, okay? So you gave him $1,000 with the understanding of what?
That he was gonna either buy something to flip and make more money, or I don't and that's why I gave him the pills too.
So the only thing that you talked to him about was basically making you money to get back to that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you gave him money to go buy. What kind of drugs did you say he was going to buy?
He didn't tell me what he was gonna buy.
But he was going to flip it.
Yeah, he was gonna flip the money and get. And
How much was he going to take for doing that?
He was like, this is Amelia, this is my sister. I'm gonna do her a favor.
Okay, so he's going to sell the pills and flip whatever drugs he bought.
Whatever
Okay.
he's buying.
So
because that's why we had to give him the $10,000.
that was to buy drugs.
Yeah.
To flip.
Yeah, to whatever he was gonna do with the money to go ahead and make.
Okay,
make this work.
so let's hold on a second. So now, see that we've got a disconnect now. I don't know. Do you see this disconnect? I see it. Okay. So take care of the problem for you and him was Jay was basically going to buy drugs and flip them and give you money. So
But I don't know what Amelia and him had a conversation about.
okay. Well, does it really matter? Because the understanding was you were going to give him drugs. I mean, give him money so he could buy drugs to give you guys money.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's this? I don't know what Amelia talked to him about stuff. Obviously, you guys came to an agreement. You and him came to an agreement.
Yeah, but
Okay.
like I said, that's
Okay,
what he
hold
told
on.
me.
No, listen to me, all right? Because now you're starting to lose this again. And again, we're going to keep going. I don't know what they talked about. I don't know what they talked about. No, it's very simple. You gave him money, okay, to try and flip drugs. And the reason why is because she was turning up the heat on you guys.
Correct.
She wasn't letting go.
Correct.
Okay, and you go over there that night, okay? Now this whole thing like, oh, it could be this guy, I don't know. We've been watching you. That could be three guys down the street, okay? That's very, So where I start getting lost again is you've been intimating that this Jay guy might have something to do with this.
Correct.
But really, that's not the case because you guys never talked to him about going over there and doing anything.
Yes, Amelia. I think Amelia gave him her address.
How's that?
She said, I have the address.
Where did she have it
night.
at?
I don't know.
She said that. You heard her say that.
No, that's what he told me. Oh, I have her address. I have the phone number.
Well, okay, well, how can we again, it's like bits and pieces, isn't it? It's like, why do we keep getting bits and pieces?
But it's all.
Okay. So if that's the case, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's go this route then, because I'm lost again. Okay, so if the case is, you gave him, how much altogether did you give him?
$10,000.
$10,000, okay, and you gave it to him on a Friday. Did he buy drugs or go take care of the problem? We don't really know because you're assuming that's what Amelia talked to him about, but you don't know that.
Yeah, I don't. Like I said, I don't know.
To your
yet.
knowledge, the only thing that he was going to do is buy drugs to give you guys the money for selling the drugs. That's it,
Yeah.
right? Okay, but in the other world here, your world here of oh no, Amelia paid him, and maybe he was going to go take care of the problem, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Why would you go over there on Wednesday?
I went there
Tuesday. Why would you go there on Tuesday?
to go talk to them to make.
Why?
Because to tell her we're going to give the money back.
But that defeats the whole purpose of giving him money to take care of the problem.
From my understanding, the money we gave him, was to get the money back. That's why I went there on Wednesday to see her.
Okay. So there really was never any indication that they were going to go over there and take care of the problem.
What do you mean? No, for me,
No.
Jay was going to go ahead and
Yes.
get the money back.
That's it.
That's it.
And he wasn't going to go over there and hurt them.
Correct.
He wasn't going to go over there and do anything. No.
Correct.
So, but again, so you go over there on Wednesday. So really, Jay didn't do this.
It was on
Jay didn't
Tuesday.
do
I
Jay
went
didn't
there.
do this.
On Tuesday. I went
Because that's kind of the feeling I got when we came in here the last time, is that you
Mhm.
guys paid Jay, and Jay basically came in and did this. Let's agree right now that Jay didn't do this.
I don't know.
How do you not know?
Because I don't know Jay like that. That's the problem. I've seen Jay maybe 4 times, 5 times.
So you give.
And the only reason
Are
I
you
trusted
saying
this
that? Are you
situation-
saying that basically?
I feel like Amelia paid him the money to go kill them. That's how I
But you
feel.
paid him the money.
We both did.
Yeah,
We both did.
and I'm sure that you both came to an agreement as to why you were going to pay him the money in the beginning.
So my understanding was to get some type of
Right.
monetary.
So why would
value
she go
back.
behind your back and talk? Again, I get lost. Why would she go behind your back? You, your husband, your wife. Why would she go behind your back and tell him to go take care of business?
I don't know.
She's not that kind of person.
You
Let's be
should
real.
go ahead and look her.
Hey,
her
let me
phone-
explain something to you. You
Look
know
at
who's
her
all
phone
over that
records.
account? You know who's all over that account? You are.
What
You know,
account?
okay. You know,
I know that.
You know who's eyeballs deep into this? You are. Okay, so don't say, this whole thing of, oh, she came home and I just did this. That's bullshit. I'll tell you right now. Oh,
I'll
yes,
take
it
a
is.
take-
You
give
want
me
to take a polygraph? Good. Let's set it up right now. You gonna go take it right now?
Right now.
Okay.
That's fine.
We'll set it up right now. So, but in the meantime, let's go work on that. Let's go set that up. In the meantime,
All I know is Amelia came home
no,
that
listen,
day.
you keep saying all I know, and I'm telling you, listen, okay? Because you got to understand something here, okay?
Okay.
If you care about Julian at all, do you really care about that kid?
Yeah, I do. I love him like
Okay,
he's my own
so let's
son.
talk about the only innocent person in this whole thing, amongst you guys,
Correct.
is Julian.
Yes.
This little 7-year-old boy that you take to school every day,
Mhm.
that you love like your own. You're willing to see his mother go to jail for the rest of her life, is what you're telling me. Yes. Because one way or another, listen, one way or another, we got to deal with this, and somebody's going to be held responsible. And responsible is very different things, okay? But if she gets in trouble, because you're basically saying that she paid this guy Jay to go kill her and the grandson, fine. If that's the way you want to go, then guess what? When she gets in trouble for it, she's going away. Then Julian grows up without a mother, okay? Now, I don't know about that, but to me, if that's not the case, that's a really shitty thing to do.
I understand that.
And you're going to have to, well, okay.
And that's why I'm telling you now, that if that's what it has to be because for me, all I know is she gave Jay the money. For me,
You gave him the money too.
exactly. And you're right.
Don't
We're-
see what you're
yeah.
doing. You keep doing that.
Okay,
Stop
we're
doing that.
both-
You gave him the money,
Correct.
both of you.
Both of us.
So
correct.
guess what? If
We're
she's
both liable,
yeah,
correct.
exactly.
We're both-
So one way or another, you're in trouble.
Correct.
Okay. So let's figure that
And
out.
I'll own up to that. But
Oh,
I
you're
not,
gonna own up to the fact that you gave this guy money to go kill these two people.
I did not. No,
Yes.
no, I'm not owning up to
That's
that.
right. Well, it doesn't work
I'll
both
own
ways.
up to the fact
Josh,
that
it
I
doesn't
gave
work
him
both
money.
ways. You can't sit here and say she did it. You can't sit there and say she did
and
it
I
when you're there with her. You're there
Exactly.
with her.
You're right. You're right.
So don't say she went outside and had a conversation. That's bullshit
No,
again.
it's not. You can.
No,
okay,
it's
listen,
not.
listen.
Josh,
You can
stop.
ask
You
her
listen
par-
for a second. Now,
You can
listen.
ask her parents
Listen
that
to me,
night.
Josh.
Hey,
Josh.
her
Josh.
parents were
I don't
like-
want to ask her parents. I'm talking to you. You're a grown man.
I understand.
All
that.
right. You can't say that she's responsible for it. You can't say that.
We both are. In that
That's right.
sense. And
So
I
now
have
these two
no
people are
problem with
dead.
that.
You gave somebody money, and you're saying these two people are dead because of it.
And I don't know if that's the reason why. All I know is Amelia.
How could you say you don't know that's
I
the
was
reason why?
sitting, I remember this day. I was sitting on the toilet. She
I don't
said,
wanna hear about you
"I'm
sitting
gonna
on the
talk.
toilet."
I'm going to talk to Jay."
Right. And
To
the
get
whole
this
thing was,
resolved.
then you know what happened? You lost your temper.
No.
Yes.
No, it's not.
Yes. It
I
is.
did not
You
lose my
lost your
temper.
temper and you got scared.
Last,
I'll tell you right
last
now.
question I have for you,
Yeah.
Josh. So you're sitting there in the parking lot. This guy comes up and robs you while you're vaping in your car, takes your gun. Does he take anything else?
Just my gun. That's
Didn't
it.
ask for money or anything else?
Nothing.
Okay.
He said,
You drove off right after that happened?
yeah, I drove off straight to
Okay.
Alchemy.
So he let you get the gun out of the. He let you get the gun out of the console.
It was sitting. He had a gun to my head. He said, "Give me the piece."
Okay. So
And
he
I,
let you.
I was vaping in this hand, and I had my hand on the steering wheel, so or my hand down here, something like that. And I was vaping, and all I felt was something pressed against my head. And he said, "Give me your piece. We've been watching you. We know why you're here." And I said, "Okay." I put my vape down, grabbed my gun, and I gave it to him.
So this is like what kind of night?
11 something.
11 something.
Yeah. Maybe
So
10:30, 11.
okay, what route did you take to go to Alchemy?
I took from there. I took Tampa back to 50, and I took 50 to Kirkman.
50 all the way to Kirkland. Okay. Obviously, you're at Alchemy. You know,
Yes.
people see you. Your car is on Snapchat,
Yes, my car's on Snapchat.
and you stayed there till what time?
Maybe 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. Phone's off, right?
Drive back. I drove, and I did go to Daytona last night.
Drove to Daytona.
Took I-4 all the way there.
I-4. Did you go to Kirkman to I-4 and then I-4 the whole way?
Yeah,
Okay.
I believe so. And then when I came back, I got off on Lee Road, and took Lee to John Young back to 50
Okay.
to our house.
To your house
Yeah.
and arrived.
6:30 back to the house. Between 5:30 and 6:30.
Okay.
I know her mom's car was home by then.
I got another question. These things keep popping up. So, your contention is you left that apartment that night. You left your house that night because you and Amelia had a fight,
Correct.
and that's why your phone was off. What made you decide to go over to Cynthia's apartment at that time?
The frustration with the fight we had, and the frustration with the whole thing she was telling me about the money.
Well, explain that to me. Help me understand.
So, again, I went over there. We were arguing, and I was like, we're in this problem with money now.
Okay, see, there's where I get lost again. Remember, you said you didn't know what she talked to him about, but she just said to you. So again, so you know then that she didn't talk to him about doing anything else. You're nodding your head, yes.
I don't know.
Well, no, you just said it. You just said. No, that's not what you said. You just said, it's just going to keep compounding, Josh. Compounding and compounding, and it's not going away. And I told you from the beginning, if this is something that happened that got out of control, then we can understand it, and that works. You're got your back up against the wall. You're probably scared shitless because she's going to go to the cops.
If I tell you the truth, will Amelia get in trouble?
Huh?
If I tell you the truth, will Amelia get in trouble?
No, if you tell us the truth, no.
I don't want anything to happen to her or
Okay,
Julian.
we need this. She needs this. Julian needs this. What happened?
That Thursday night, she told me she's going to call Jay
Uh-huh.
and have him take care of it. And I said, what do you mean have him take care of it? What's going on? She said, no, they're going to take care of her. I said, all right. And I'm guilty for that. I paid Jay to go ahead and I don't know what he meant by take care of it, but obviously these two people are dead.
Well, now I'm trying to figure out what to believe because now you're saying she's not involved, she is involved. How
She is
this?
involved because she hit Jay up that night and said, I know Jay can go ahead and handle the situation.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want to get her. I don't want her to get in trouble for this. I'll take them. Whatever it is you have to give to her, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Josh.
Jeff, what you just said is really no different from what you've been telling us
No.
all day. I mean,
No.
that's not some new revelation that you're claiming that she paid Jay Prasad to take care of this woman, or
Correct.
I guess you added it.
It had to have been Jay's people.
Is Jay that big of a guy? Does he have that kind of people?
He said he knows people.
What did he say? Let's talk about the conversation you had with him about what he was going to do.
That night, Amelia came back in the house and said, Jay wants to talk to you. She said, Jay has people to go ahead and take care of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted $25,000. She told him we didn't have $25,000, so we paid them $1,000. He said he needs some material or something, and from that, the next day he said, I need more. We paid him, I think it was supposed to be $4,000, but we forgot we took out the $1,000 from a $3,000 band. So that was 4,000. Then the next day we gave him 6,000.
With the understanding that he was going to do what?
Kill these people.
Kill them.
Correct.
Okay. And when was he supposed to kill them?
At their house.
When?
They didn't give me. He didn't give me a day.
Okay.
Is this a direct conversation you had with Jay, or is this what she's telling you that Jay
This
said?
is a direct conversation we both had with him
Okay, you were both, and where was that conversation?
on Snapchat.
Okay, all right. So you and her are having this conversation over
And,
Snapchat with him.
About killing somebody?
She said to take care of it.
On Snapchat.
Correct.
Whose Snapchat? Whose Snapchat
I talked
account?
to him twice about he said that they're gonna need $9,000 more, and I told him he already gave him 6 or something like that, and that
What's your account name?
it should be Drummer Kid, I think. DRUMMERKIDD.
Drummer Kid.
Yeah.
And what is
1990. 1990.
So the year you were born?
Mhm.
Okay.
And then I don't know his Snapchat name because my wife added him on my Snapchat.
What is Emily's? I'm sorry, Amelia.
Millie X3 or something like that.
M-I...
MILLIE X3 or X3 Millie. I don't remember because my phone saves it as contacts.
Okay.
I think Jay's phone number in my phone is AB or something like that in my phone.
So, okay. So you have this conversation, and exactly what day was that again?
That was Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay. You have that conversation. Okay, so what happens on Sunday?
Nothing.
What happens on Monday?
Nothing.
Tuesday?
Nothing. Didn't hear back. Well, Monday, that's when the lady called her again,
Mm-hmm.
and she was like, nothing happened. And I said, okay. She said, do you need to come home now? I left work. I came home, and she said, I tried getting in contact with Jay. He didn't answer. And then I talked to him, and I was like, nothing happened. He said, yeah, they took the money. I feel bad because my money, I feel like shit because my money's involved with it too. And then after that, he said it'll get handled or something like that.
This plan to have this thing taken care of, why would you go over there and do that? That does not, that defies common sense. And you're not, you know what, if nothing, you and your wife, you're not idiots. You did a pretty good job of covering your tracks, but that just defies. Did he take your money and run with it? Is that, well, at least, is that what you thought at that point? Because nothing had happened.
I don't know. All I know is that she said that she tried to get in contact with him, and I know that same Wednesday or Tuesday that I was there, she said she's gonna talk to her friend Melissa, because Melissa talks to Jay too, and that Melissa, she was gonna be with Melissa if Jay talks back to her. And that's the last I heard of that.
Okay. Just so before we
Yeah.
wrap up, what's with the cash and the pills and everything else that you?
I gave him the cash.
Okay, so how much cash was it again?
$10,000.
Altogether.
Altogether.
How many pills?
$1,000 on Friday,
Okay.
or either Thursday or Friday. 1,000. Oh no, that had to have been Friday. So $1,000 on Friday when I came home. $3,000 on Saturday,
Okay.
and then I think that had to have been.
Why not all of it at once either?
He didn't want it all of it at once.
He didn't. Why not?
Well, what me and Amelia discussed, we were
I didn't want her, so she won't get in trouble